Paige Bueckers has ended the debate with Rookie of the Year with Sona Citron. She put on a masterclass performance, but what is making headlines and really scratching people's heads and turning people's heads, not Paige Bueckers' actual performance, but the way the opposing teams all season long has been allowing her to score at will. Now, I know y'all finna say, John a liquidator, why you lying? Why you making all this up? Just give credit where credit is due. And I'm going to give her credit. She's making some incredible shots, but let's be serious. There's no traps being.
My rookie Paige Bueckers, aka Sweet Pea, gave the Sparks 44 last night. Let's get into that footage. She's the only player this year to score over 40 points. You see the behind the back in and out layup. Let's break it down a little slow. Okay, here you see Paige's defender is going to anticipate the pick right here. Pick coming to her right and Paige's left. She's going to jump that pick. Paige sees her jump the pick. She takes the ball with her left, goes behind the back right.
Breaking news in the WNBA. Paige Bueckers just blew the roof off the league with a jaw-dropping 44-point explosion that has fans buzzing, analysts scrambling, and critics crying foul because while the box score says dominance, the tape tells a different story. Open lanes, lazy defense, and a performance so suspiciously smooth that it feels less like a basketball game and more like a scripted drama, fueling a firestorm of conspiracy theories that the league itself might be grooming Paige as the new golden girl to replace Caitlin Clark. And trust me, the debate over Rookie of the Year just turned into an all-out battlefield. Paige didn't just score 44, she scored it like the defense forgot basketball even had rules, because every possession looked like a highlight reel cut straight out of NBA 2 Kelvin rookie mode. No traps, no double teams, no urgency, just defenders jogging behind her like extras in a commercial while she casually buried jumper after jumper. And that's why fans aren't just celebrating the points, but questioning the integrity of the game itself. Because when one rookie walks onto the court and gets treated like royalty, while another rookie like Caitlin Clark has been suffocated with double teams and hacked every trip down the floor, you can't help but wonder if this was dominance or design. And that question is exactly what has social media melting down right now. Look at the tape and it's almost laughable. Paige comes off a screen and the defender doesn't even bother to fight through. She rises up, smooth and uncontested. Then, a few possessions later, she takes it baseline and the lane is so wide open, you could park a bus in there. She glides to the rim untouched while the rest of the team watches like it's a practice drill. And here's the kicker. The very same defenses that trapped Caitlin Clark at half court all year long suddenly vanish when it's Paige with the ball. No collapsing help, no rotations, just wide open looks, gift wrapped over and over. And that's why people are calling this more than just a great game. They're calling it a setup, a manufactured masterpiece designed to crown her as Rookie of the Year no matter what. The moment the final buzzer sounded, the internet exploded. Highlight clips of Paige's 44 started flooding timelines, and instead of pure praise, the comment sections turned into a battlefield. Half the fans calling her the next face of the league and swearing she's already surpassed Caitlin Clark, while the other half are roasting the performance as fake defense and rigged hype. Twitter spaces lit up with heated debates, TikTok edits comparing Paige's wide-open jumpers to Caitlin, fighting through double teams, went viral overnight. And suddenly, it wasn't just a game. It was a full-blown culture war, where one side is convinced Paige is being hand-delivered Rookie of the Year, while the other side insists we should just appreciate greatness. But either way, the drama has completely hijacked the WNBA conversation. Here's where it gets real, because this doesn't just look like lazy defense, it looks like marketing strategy. The league knows Caitlin Clark already dragged in record ratings, ticket sales, and national attention. But she's also polarizing. She gets booed on the road, hacked every game, and criticized by veterans who feel threatened. So what's the safer play for the league? You roll out Paige Bueckers, polished, marketable, less controversial, and suddenly she's dropping 44 points with defenses treating her like a VIP guest at a red carpet event. It feels less like competition and more like a scripted push, a calculated attempt to rebrand the league's face. Because let's be honest, the WNBA wants stars who sell, and Paige is being gift-wrapped as the clean handoff from Caitlin, whether the fans like it or not. Think about the contrast for a second. Caitlin Clark couldn't cross half court without two defenders glued to her jersey. She was trapped, doubled, and hacked just to get a single shot off. Yet Paige walks in and gets practice-level looks. No double teams, no pressure, just free jumpers on repeat. Caitlin fought through chaos and still shattered records, carried her team to the playoffs, and dragged an entire franchise back into relevance, while Paige is being rolled out like a poster girl, dropping numbers without resistance, and being hyped as the league's future. And that's what makes fans furious, because the same system that made Caitlin claw and bleed for every bucket is suddenly rolling out the red carpet for Paige. And if that's not favoritism, then what is? The numbers tell the story just as loud as the footage. Paige didn't just score 44, she did it on 17 of 21 shooting. That's nearly 80% from the floor. Efficiency so absurd, it looks like she was playing against cardboard cutouts. The only other time you see numbers like that is in practice gyms where defenders are interns holding pads, and yet this happened in a professional WNBA game. Wide open lanes, uncontested mid-range pull-ups, three-pointers where the closest contest came from fans sitting courtside. The tape shows defenders trailing behind her like they were late to brunch, while the box score shows a rookie making history. And when you line that up against Caitlin Clark, grinding through double teams to barely get clean looks, it doesn't just feel suspicious, it feels orchestrated, like someone wanted Paige's breakout night etched in history books, no matter how obvious the defensive collapse looked. The conspiracy theories came flying faster than her jumpers, fans claiming coaches were told to ease off, players purposely stepping aside, even whispers that the league itself scripted the game to give Paige her star moment. Twitter threads with freeze frame screenshots showing defenders literally jogging the opposite direction while Paige pulls up, Reddit calling it one of the most suspicious defensive efforts in league history, and TikTok edits comparing her night to Caitlin Clark, being triple teamed just across half court. The narrative spread like wildfire. Paige isn't just a rookie who got hot, she's the chosen one, handpicked to replace Caitlin as the league's face. And once people saw the gap in defensive pressure side by side, it stopped being a highlight and started being evidence. Evidence that the WNBA might be playing favorites right in front of our eyes. And here's the danger the league is walking straight into. Because fans will forgive bad calls, they'll forgive missed shots, but they will never forgive the feeling that the product is rigged. And right now, Paige's 44 doesn't feel like pure greatness. It feels like manufactured hype. And that puts the entire league's credibility on the line if they crown her Rookie of the Year off a stat line padded by invisible defense. While Caitlin Clark fought through traps, doubles, and physical punishment every single night, then the message to fans is crystal clear. This isn't about competition, it's about narratives, and that's a slippery slope that risks turning the WNBA into reality. Television instead of real basketball, because once people believe the storylines are scripted, the trust is gone. And when the trust is gone, so is the respect that Caitlin fought tooth and nail to bring to the game. So at the end of the day, Paige Bueckers gave us a performance that will be remembered forever, but the way it unfolded leaves more questions than answers, because dominance is one thing, but dominance with no resistance feels staged. And when the league starts pushing one rookie to the front while another has to crawl through fire just to earn respect, it creates a storm that fans can't ignore. Paige is talented, no one doubts that, but the suspicion hanging over her 44-point night is bigger than just one game. It's about fairness, it's about integrity, and it's about whether the WNBA is brave enough to let greatness rise. Naturally, instead of scripting the next superstar, Caitlin earned her spotlight through sweat and bruises. Paige was handed hers through open lanes and red carpets, and until the league proves otherwise, fans will keep asking the same question. Is this real competition or just entertainment, disguised as basketball? So, when the dust settles and the highlights fade, Paige Bueckers' 44-point masterpiece will be etched into the record books. But the way it happened will forever carry an asterisk in the eyes of fans, because dominance isn't supposed to look this easy, not in a league built on grit, defense, and physicality. And yet, on this night, it looked more like a scripted showcase than a competitive battle. And that's why the conversation isn't just about her greatness, but about the system that allowed it to unfold. Caitlin Clark spent an entire season clawing through double teams, dragging her franchise into playoff relevance, and absorbing the type of punishment that would break most rookies, while Paige was ushered into her big moment with lanes as open as highways and defenders standing still like props. And the difference in treatment is so glaring that it can't be ignored. If the league truly wants to grow, it needs stars like Paige and Caitlin to thrive side by side, not one being elevated by invisible defense while the other is punished for her impact. Because fans are not blind, they see the favoritism, they see the narratives being forced, and they are already questioning the integrity of the product. And once that trust slips away, it is almost impossible to win it back. Paige is talented enough to stand on her own without needing the red carpet treatment, and Caitlin has already proven she can carry the weight of expectation against the toughest defenses in the league. But when the WNBA tilts the scales, intentionally or not, it diminishes both of them, it cheapens the game, and it risks alienating the very fans who just started believing in this league's future.